Well, something's gone wrong there, isn't it? Something offline? I don't know what that was. Yes, I do. I do know what that was. Oh, how annoying. Never mind. Good morning, chat. It's Sunday, the 21st of January, 2018. Welcome along to this morning's United Kingdom talk. We didn't get the globe then. So I wonder what's gone wrong with that. How can that possibly have gone missing? I don't know. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I saved something and I didn't put it back in. Oh, how annoying. Never mind. These things are sent to testers. Well, it's cold out there today. Look, I've got a jumper on. You never see me in a jumper. It's blooming cold out there this morning. We've had snow here. There is, I don't know if you can't really see it out there. Just a minute, let me see if you can see it. Can you see that or not? Can you see snow out there? Can you? No, you can't. You can't see snow out there. But we've had snow this morning. Oh, yes. I got up and I checked the weather forecast last night because usually on a Sunday morning at about 8:30, I'm on my bicycle cycling from Bracknell to Wokingham to the church. Right? And I checked it last night and it said it was going to rain from sort of 10 o'clock. I thought, oh, it's just about when I'm coming out. So I won't go. I won't go in on the bike. I'll get the car out. So I was ready to get the car out this morning anyway. And I woke up, opened the curtains, and I thought that doesn't look like rain, and I looked closely out there, and it was kind of a bit sleety. Well, of course, I went to church, come back again, and when I came out of the church, it was proper snowing. You know, big flakes. Isn't it amazing how each single flake of snow apparently is completely different? Did you know that? Yes. Did you know that? And Vivian wasn't there this morning. I don't know where Vivian is. She's probably living it up last night on the old lager. I think Vivian is a secret lager lout. Vivian's the lady who sits next to me in church. I'm sure she is a secret lager lout. Anyway, as she wasn't there this morning, I kind of moved over a bit because she sits at the end and I sit next to her. So I moved over a little bit to the end and I thought, I can feel warm air coming from somewhere. Now I know why she sits there. She's virtually on top of the warm air heating thing that's in the floor. I took my shoe off and put my foot... Oh, it was lovely because it has been very, very cold this morning. Anyway, snow here. I don't know if there's any snow where you are this morning. It certainly wasn't predicted down here in the south. I know it was in Scotland. It always makes me laugh when they have these big headlines in the newspapers, doesn't it? You know, worst snow for 200 years. Yeah, in Scotland, mate. In Scotland, where they get it, you know, virtually permanently. If you ever go to Scotland, doesn't matter what time of the year, middle of August, September, December, they always have snow. It is permanently snowing in Scotland. It's on the weather. Anyway, they make this big thing, worst snow for 10,000 years and all that business. And they mean, they don't put in Scotland. So, of course, you're here. You know, you think, oh, my God, you know, the apocalyptic scenario is about to come true. And it's not. It's up in Scotland, in Braemar or somewhere like that, which incidentally is a beautiful part of the country. Go to Scotland for holiday, hire a caravan or do that sort of thing. This morning I was supposed to go to my old church this morning, St. Joseph's in Roehampton, because they've got a new priest there apparently, and he's not very popular. Apparently he's not very popular. So I'm told. I cannot judge, but I will not be a judge. I'm not a judge. Okay? But that's the news. Anyway, I was supposed to meet up with my friend last week, actually, but she had a cold. She's still got the lurgy this week. She's still got the flu this week as well. So that's why I went to my normal one. Hopefully I'll be able to go down there tomorrow or something. Sorry I wasn't with you yesterday. I've become very busy. On a Saturday morning, I now record my music and chat show that you'll be able to hear on Monday morning or Monday night at 10 o'clock at uploadradio.com. Okay, my music and chat show, uploadradio.com. Tomorrow morning's classical piece is the Hungarian dance. Now, you don't know what that is. You will if I sing you the tune. Are you ready? Da 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 da. I think it's that one anyway. That's the Hungarian dance I shall be playing you tomorrow morning, among with lots of other tunes and a little bit of chat as well. Upload Radio tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock UK time. After that, I popped over to Ronnie's because he's not very well with his chest. He does seem to be a little bit better in in himself yesterday. I went in there and he started moaning, as he usually does, about the fact that I smell. Apparently I smell, and not to put the cup down there, and not to sit down there, and to take your shoes. Oh, you feel so unwelcome in his place. Not a joke. You do. And I like to feel that I make people feel welcome in my house. I really do. I allow people to stay as long as they want here, you know. Some people stay for as long as 3 minutes before I'm opening the door and pushing them out again. Please feel very welcome to come round to my house. Yes. And if you're going out anywhere, keep washing your hands. You don't want to pick up the flu. The easiest way to avoid flu, well, is to lock yourself at home and not see anyone. But washing the hands apparently is very, very important in keeping these flus and viruses at bay. So be aware of that, okay? Today, I haven't got much to do today, just a bit of hoovering. I'm going to make a rice risotto later on. I've got a jacket potato in the oven, which I shall have after I finish talking to you in half an hour or so. Got some cleaning to do, kitchen and bathroom cleaning. That's what I'm doing today. And tomorrow, I've got to do one of my car tyres. I've got a slow puncher. I think it's the rear passenger one. And it looks like there's a screw has gone into it. It is a very slow puncher, but it's making a little yellow light go on my dashboard. Are you like me, I wonder? Do you know what every single one of those lights is? Or do you have to look it up every time it comes on? Every time I check the tyre pressures, I never remember what they are. I have to get the book out. You know, I pull up to I had to pay 50 pence for air yesterday. When did that start happening? I usually go up the road in Sainsbury's where I find them terrifically unfriendly in there. I hate Sainsbury's. I absolutely hate it. I really do. You go in the petrol station, they're so disinterested in anything they're doing. I'll never forget going up there one Christmas Eve. I was just about to go up to my sister's. I think it was the year before last, so it's 2015. 16. It was 2016. I went up to Sainsbury's. I thought I'll fill up before on my way. So I've gone in there. On Christmas Eve, I kid you not, they were taking down the Christmas decorations. And I'm like, why are you taking those down? You know, thick as a plank. Thick as a plank. Oh, we got told to by head office. And no personality. There are so many people out there with no personality. They are thick as planks. Most of them just come out of university. That we had a drag queen on last night at Central Station. Very, very good. Vicky Vivacious. Now, drag queens live are rude. Okay? If you're offended in the slightest, I suggest you don't go and see one. But they can be very rude. Very, very rude. And this bloke, and the funny thing is, they say things, they do jokes and say things, and I get them all, because I have a sense of humour. But some people don't, they don't get it. And she's told this joke, which I wouldn't dream of telling you. I wouldn't dream of telling you. It's a different in a live situation. Even myself, I must admit, my mouth can be a little bit blue in a live situation on a stage. Okay? So she's saying these things, and I'm howling. This bloke at the front is you know the sort. He's got the thick-rimmed glasses on. He's like that, about 28 years old. I don't get it. And you see, when I see that, I find it even funnier. I find it even funnier that she said something that's hilarious, Vicky Vivacious, and the bloke down the front, and I find that funny, but I find even funnier the fact that the bloke down the front doesn't get it. And to be fair, he's not the only one. There were a few of them. No, I don't get it. This is how it's all going. There will be no one with personalities and no one with senses of humour at some point. I cannot believe there's a bloke on the radio, Nick Abbott. He doesn't understand how Morecambe and Wise were funny. How can you not think Morecambe and Wise were funny? No, it's just you, mate. You haven't got a sense of humour. The thick rimmed, and they've usually got black thick rimmed glasses on. No, I don't get it. Even funnier. Oh my word. So that was last night. So that was very nice. And I've got a little screw in my car tyre. which is making a slow punch, and a yellow light comes on. It doesn't look anything like a tyre. This yellow light on the dashboard. It's kind of two long yellow bits there, and a little. I suppose it does. Yeah, it does look like a tyre, doesn't it? When I think about it, shall I draw it for you? Let me draw it for you. 1 minute on this piece of paper. It's like that. 1 minute. 1 minute. I think it's got something. Oh yes, it's got an asterisk in it as well. Okay, so it's like that. That's it. That's the symbol, and it's yellow. Does that look like a car tyre to you? No, of course it doesn't. There was something else on the telly. I was watching Kwik yesterday. When I went round to Ronnie's, we watched Kwik. Do you watch that programme? BBC News 24 channel, that is. And it's about technology. And it's one of the most annoying presenters ever. Spencer Kelly. I mean, what is he all about? He's just... I don't know what the word is. He's not unlikable. He's not unlikable. He's just smarmy. Like, you know, hello and welcome to Kwik. I'm Spencer Kelly and I've got the job and you haven't. It's a bit like that. And you can just imagine him being out, sitting in front of that sad, same drag queen, you know, no, I don't get it. Oh, my word. So I'm going to take my car into Toyota tomorrow. I always go to Toyota. I've got a Toyota. I always got anything to do with a car. I take it into Toyota. They deal with it. I've been to other tyre places before. Kwik Fit are the worst ones. Oh my God! If you take in a puncher to Kwik Fit, they will try and sell you 4 tyres and a bloody exhaust. I kid you not. Every single time. My mate had terrible trouble with them. They damaged his one of the nuts on his car. And said that they didn't do it. They are terrible. I would never ever go to Kwik Fit again. When we go past it, we boo. We open it. We hiss like cats. We open the windows as we go past Kwik Fit. So we don't go there. I go to Toyota, and actually, it's relatively the same price. I never forget the time I went to Kwik Fit once, and I had this voucher. I had this voucher with me. No, I lie. I didn't have a voucher. I'd seen a voucher advertised. I'd seen it advertised. Online, no. Click online, you know, £32. So I've gone in there. So I need a new tyre for the front. Okay, I'll have a look. So he's had a look. Then, of course, he's come straight back to me. Oh, you need to replace all 4, mate. I said, no, I don't. He said, well, you do, look. And he showed me this device. Well, I'm not a blooming tyre person, am I? I don't know what that is. What is that thing? They should put this thing like this. As like he's going like, what is that? I don't know what that is. He said, yeah, they're all below 3 mil. You need 4 new tyres. I said, well, I don't want 4 new tyres. I want 1 new tyre. Well, you should have, I want 1 new tyre. Okay, so he's gone on the screen. You know the sort, alpha male. You can just tell, alpha male type. I can't bear those sorts, can you? So he's on the computer, tap, 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 on the computer like that he is. He said, yeah, that'll be about 80 quid, that one. I said, I've seen it online for £55. Yeah, that's the online price. Well, can you do it for that? No, we have to charge you £80. If you want to do it online, that's the only way you get the discount. Do you want us to do it now? I said, well, I want you to do it for 55 quid, as it says online. Yeah, no, you have to book that online. I said, so I've got to go home and book that online, and then I'll get it for 55 quid. Yeah, that's right, mate. Okay, so where do I take the car if I'm if it online? Is that somewhere else? No, just bring it back here. So you can't do it for £55 now, but if I go home and book it online and then come back to you, you can do it for £55. Yeah, that's right, mate. Thick as a plank. Such stupid people. This is a few years ago. Anyway, I said no more. I got back in the car and went straight down Toyota, apologising profusely to them that I hadn't come there first. Because they don't muck you around. They give you a price, that's it. That's what you pay. Oh, the mucking around that goes on. So it's only a small screw and it's in the tread. So I think probably that'll be able to be fixed. Not that I go fast anyway. You know, the maximum speed I generally come home at is about 55 mile an hour. I'm an economy driver. There are occasions where I really go mad and I get to 60 mile an hour sometimes, but it worries me. You know, the car starts shuddering like this. We never get. When I was younger, in my late 20s, because I didn't start driving until I was about 22, 23 or something like that, I think it was. In my younger days, I used to go so fast, it was like that G-force. You know, you get in spaceships as you're going along. So the screw got to be done tomorrow, and that's it. Now, I actually got 3 days off now. Tonight, when I say days, think nights, okay? So I'm off tonight. I'm off tomorrow night because there's no karaoke tomorrow night. They're having a refit in there. They're having new wallpaper and all that. So nothing today, nothing tomorrow, nothing Tuesday. 3 days off in a row. Who wants to take me out? Hello? There must be someone who wants to take me out, dear. For God's sake, man. Is there anyone? I have 3 days spare if you want to take me out, all right? Okay, let's read some of your messages. Shall we start on the YouTube ones this morning? That'll make a change. Good morning to Andrew Parker. Good morning, Andrew. Hope you're well this morning. Who says it's snowing in Manchester finally after waiting weeks. Have you not had any snow yet then? I don't think we've had any here, come to think of it. I'm sure we've had no snow here either. It's actually stopped now. Did it settle? Let me have a look. Oh, yeah, it's all over the garden. All over the garden. Keeping the grass nice and warm. So we've got settled snow here in Royal Berkshire this morning. Andrew says you get people who follow everyone else. They know it's supposed to be funny as others are laughing, so copy them and laugh, even though they don't get it. Well, I would laugh. I would laugh. Otherwise, you're sticking out like a sore thumb, don't you? I'm sure some of them sit there and say, "Oh, I don't get it." With the idea in their tiny little brain that makes them more intelligent than everyone else who's laughing. I'm sure that is the case. No personality whatsoever. Good morning, Ross, who said, "I bet you'd like a big screw in your car." There's not one in the car. There's one, dear, in the tyre. Do try and keep up with the rest of us. And it was snowing heavy in Manchester, but now it's stopped, so that's the way it is. Ah, well. Hello to Mez Norcortex with a dash of honey on Periscope. That's a long name to read, isn't it? Who says, it's not snowing in Manny. Where is Manny? I don't know where that is. Where is Manny? Do let us know. Is that somewhere in the States? Not quite sure. Let us know, because I'm never quite sure where people are. I got unclassified for geography at school, unfortunately. That would have been 16, 26, 36, 46. So that would have been 38 years ago since I went to school. Thank you. Manchester, thank you very much. I beg your pardon. Oh, Manny, of course, Manchester. Oh, I'm the thick one, ain't I? I know what Manny is. Yeah, Manchester. I beg your pardon. I'm sorry for being so thick and stupid as I am usually at this time of the morning. Yes. Okay, over on Facebook, Shania. Morning, Shania. She gets the first message in this morning. Hello, Shania. How's your dad? Because he wasn't too well, was he? With the I think he just had a heavy cold. He didn't actually have the flu, did he? Ms. Neocortex with a dash of honey says, I can tell it was a long time you was at school. A very, very long time, my friend. A very, very long. I'm glad to be out of there. I went to a very good school, London Oratory, in Seagrave Road in Fulham, and it was a great school, and I'm very proud of the fact that I went there, and there were some nice times in there, but generally I was bored. I'm not someone who can sit down there and learn stuff out of books. You've got to be academic for that. I mean, the thought of ever going to university, that just filled me with dread. I have no interest sitting there in a classroom, listening to some old codger droning on and on and on. It's a little bit like watching this show, really, isn't it? Be honest. No, I like to be shown how to do something, and then I probably can do it. And I think there's a lot of young people out there as well, Ms. Cortex, who are clever in their own way, but not at learning something from a book and being able to do that now. My brother-in-law, my sister's husband, is very good at that. He can, he watches YouTube videos. If he can fix things. He can fix things, as indeed can both my nephews. They are very clever, but they haven't learned from books. My brother-in-law, he watches YouTube videos. Let's think of something. Okay, the washing machine won't work anymore. So he will watch and he'll try and decipher what's wrong with it, and then look at a YouTube video of it being fixed and then do it. It's fantastic. I need a little bit more hands-on approach. You know, I need someone to hold my hands while I'm turning the knobs and things like that. And then I'll be able to do it myself. A practical learner. That's right, yeah. A practical learner. I was no good with books, really. I mean, I like to read occasionally. I'm not reading anything at the moment. What have I got here? What's this one? I've got this, look. Rudyard Kipling. Just So Stories. These are little stories on here. Little stories now. I don't know why I bought them. And they really are little stories, like a page long. 2 pages long, some of these stories, which is a nice little thing to read. And I've got a book downstairs. I read 2 whole books last year. It does take me a long time to read a book, though. Yeah. Okay, back over onto the Facebook wall then. Good morning, Diane Jeb. Morning, Diane. Hello, Jerry. Good morning, Jerry. Kelly Witt's there. Hello, Kelly. I know it's not snowing near my sister's. I nearly went to my sister's this morning. Last night when I was coming home from work in the car, and I thought, you know, I've got 3 days off. I could just jump in the car tomorrow, as in today, and go up to my sister's. And actually, I had intended to do that right up to this morning, and I woke up as I usually do on a Sunday morning. I wake up at 7:20, so I have my breakfast, get on my bike, go to church. I thought, well, I'll wake up as normal, and I'll decide. And I got up at 7:20, and I realised I've got that screw in the back tyre. Now, it's okay at the moment. It's okay. It's not going down quickly, but, you know, 3-hour journey, I will be going a little bit faster than I usually do, probably about 70 mile an hour on the way up there. And I thought, screw in the back tyre, and it's a big tyre. You know, you don't want to be changing these things yourself. And I decided against it, so I can take the car into Toyota tomorrow. But I was going to suddenly just appear at my sister's house because I do miss her, and I also miss the children enormously. I've got 3 older nieces and nephews. Nephews and niece. There's two boys, 33, 20, and a girl who's 30. And 2 of those have got their own families as well, you see. 5, 4, nearly 3, and 8 months. 6 months, 8 months or something like that. And I missed them terribly. I was just going to go up there, but I thought, not with that screw in the tyre. So here I am, chatting to you instead. Sorry to put you through it. All right. Hello to Vicus. Welcome along, Vicus. I think you're new to the show. Welcome along, sir. Ray Reynolds International there. Good morning, Ray. Hi to Ray Reynolds. Evan. Good morning to Evan. Evan is a astrophysicist. And he's got wonderful pictures that he sends me of nebulas and things like that. Did you see him the other day? Let's see if I've still got it on here. I might have taken it off the system. One moment, please. Oh, here it is. Look, nebula. Look at that. And that is the actual colours. I did show these to you yesterday. And a picture of Comet. Now, what was it called? Comet Lovejoy. Now, he took those with his telescope and his bits and pieces. Isn't it clever? Isn't it wonderful to be able to see through that little bit of glass, looking out of the world, looking out the... And you realise how small the world is, don't you? Good morning to Andy Baker. Welcome along, Andy. Mark Cording's there. Good morning, Mark. Rod Brown, good morning. Snowing in Bedford this morning. Well, that's not too far, is it, Bedford? It's just up the M1. Is that near Luton? I think it's Luton Airport, isn't it? Luton Airport, yeah. Good morning. Funnily enough, someone FaceTimed me yesterday. Ricky and Bradley, 2 young lads who like to have fun. They like to have fun, and they went on a plane a few months ago to where are they? Tenerife. They've gone to Tenerife, and while they were there, they walked around bars because, of course, it's always warm there. It's not, it's not like 40 degrees all the time, but it's not like here where we do get very cold. And they've gone out there and they started walking around bars and they got themselves jobs and stayed. And apparently, I didn't realise they'd come back for a couple of days. And yesterday, just after I finished recording my music and chat show, actually, my FaceTime on the iPhone went. And it was them. And I looked and there they were sitting together. And I could see the ceiling. And I didn't know they were called. And I said, "Are you at Stansted Airport by any chance?" And they said, "Yeah, how did you know that?" I said, the roof. It is so obvious, that roof in Stansted Airport. It's like, It's like, and what's that place? It's like, what's that place in East London where they have the big bus station? Begins with S. Oh gosh, I can't remember what it's called now. Oh. Anyway, Stansted Airport. The roof is just so obvious where you are. I said, "You're at Stansted," and yeah, they're right. They're just about to go back to Tenerife, and they went out there and got jobs. They're not young. They're sort of mid to late 20s, I think, somewhere between 25 and 30. And it's warm there, and I had Christmas over there, and they're having a wonderful time just working in bars in Tenerife. And Ricky, he does a little bit of karaoke as well while he's out there. Isn't that fantastic? I was asked a few times to work abroad, but the trouble is, if you take a job in a bar, or I was offered twice a job on Prince's Cruises, doing the entertainment, the DJing, a little bit of comparing and all that. The trouble is, I work in many places. Actually, not so many as I used to. But my main place is Central Station. But I used to I think I had 6 jobs, 6 different places that I work. And you would be giving up 6 jobs for 1 job, you see. And that's not really a good move. And if you are led by money, then you wouldn't want to work on a cruise anyway. The money is not good. Money is quite good for singers and people like that, but not for sort of resident entertainers. It's not so good. So I turned it down. Because I was losing too many jobs for one. Good morning to Ramsey. Thank you very much, Ramsey. I'm glad you enjoyed the show, sir. Hello to N. Sharif. Good morning to you. Andy says it's snowing in West Midlands, turning to rain. Yeah, it's stopped here. It's actually stopped here, to be honest. Aaron Weedle. Aaron Weedle from CMP. A Behringer 2 B2 Pro mic. How silent are they? Well, that's one of these. Do you want to hear how silent it is? I shall shut up for 5. I can't shut up for 10 seconds. I shall now shut up for 10 seconds and you can listen. Is that quiet enough for you? If you can hear, you should be able to. If you should be able to hear the fans on the computer. They really are very good. B2 Pros, that's what this is, okay? And I've had this now ever since CMP. I bought this for CMP Radio. For those of you who don't know, CMP Radio was one of, if not the first online proper radio station. Of course, nowadays there are thousands and thousands of online radio stations, proper professional setups and bedroom DJs. Bedroom DJ. I mean, I suppose really you could class me as a bedroom DJ. This is only a spare room in my house. You know, I do pretend to you sometimes that it's a massive television studio in the heart of Berkshire. No, it's not. It's actually a spare room in my house. That's what I'm speaking to, and I've done up the backdrop and all that business. But CMP Radio, we had some good fun on there. Yeah, it was great. Andy says, I read yesterday that some of the younger generation now are only watching Fools and Horses, racist and offensive. Oh, I don't know what they're being taught in university. I really don't. Some people are frightened to say anything because they're shouting racist and offensive. You know, I mean, I tell you what I heard the other day. You don't fancy me because I'm black. I mean, you know, just because you don't fancy someone who... That wasn't directed towards me, incidentally. I don't mind who I go with, to be honest. Anyone, there must be someone who's interested. It don't bother me at all. But I heard that the other day, and I'm like, you know, how is that? You know, you don't fancy... It's like someone saying, you don't fancy me, you're ageist because you don't fancy me. You know, I could say that. Or, you know, you hate young people because you don't fancy me. It's nothing to do with racism. But that's what they come out with a lot of the time. There's a lot of people like that now. They are frightened to say anything. I just say anything now. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. If you are offended, then you obviously seek to be offended. And I just want to reiterate that, right? That other bit. I'm happy to go with anyone. So if there's any offers today, please send them through. And I'll sift through your photos and I shall see who I fancy and who I don't. All right? If you look anything like one of my exes, you've probably got no chance at all. Good morning, Mark, who's having a lazy day. I hope the Camden Eye starts soon. They've had a management change there. The manager who was there has gone to Whetstone. He's asked me to go there and do something, which I'm hoping to do, but he's not been instated there yet. Camden Eye is getting a new manager. I need to contact them before we start again, for obvious reasons. You know, I'm hoping that they have it back again, because I enjoyed my Sunday nights there. Fingers crossed. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, that's right. Dan Simmons is also on Kwik. That's not the bloke I was talking about, of course. He is indeed Butch, who is a cabaret entertainer as well. That's right. That is right. Good morning, Vectis. Good morning, Vectis. Tight driver, 55 mile an hour. Yeah, I get loads of miles per gallon. Loads and loads of miles per gallon, all right? Good morning to Kevin Bell. Max Yatt, welcome to you, sir. Chris Krebin, lots of new people this morning with us. I hope you enjoy our little show. It's just a little bit of laugh, actually, okay? Ben, good morning, Ben. What date at Central Station? Not there tomorrow. They're just having a refit. 4 days they're closed for. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're back on Friday, okay? Central Station Karaoke in King's Cross returns this coming Friday at 8:30. Good morning, Tony Power. Kevin is a professor. Uni is a joke these days. I get the impression that a lot of young people go to university for the lifestyle, for the parties. Not everyone. For the parties, the lifestyle, all that. And for, of course, meeting other people. You know, when you're young, in your sort of teens, 20s, you want to meet someone, don't you? You do want to meet someone, and I'm sure that a lot of them go for that reason. I think too many people are going. That was bloody Tony Blair's fault. Everyone needs to go to university. No, they don't. What a stupid thing to say. The man was an idiot. A stupid thing to say that everyone should go to university. Just because you went, what's right for you isn't necessarily right for you. It certainly wouldn't have been right for me. I wouldn't have learnt anything. I stayed at school for an extra year. I did the sixth form. Wasted time. I learnt nothing at all. I sat there in class after class, bored to tears. The reason I stayed on at sixth form, I was scared to leave school and go out into the open world. And that's true. That's why I stayed at school an extra year. Did it do me any good? No, not at all. Of course, me being at a good school did teach me a lot of discipline. I was quite disciplined, and I think that's lacking a lot now. Okay, let's come back onto your Periscope messages and things. Thank you, Noah. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Welcome to the show, Noah, on the Periscope there. Comet Lovejoy, Ian McShane in space. Thank you, Andrew. Ian McShane. I like McShane, don't you? I like him. Yeah. You'll be great in Whetstone. Do you think so, Ian? I don't think I've ever been there. I've no idea where it is. Have you heard of Wow Airlines? Are going to be offering £100 airway tickets from the USA to Dub and Gate. What is Dub and Gate? Is that a misspelling there? The trouble is with those really... and I've seen cheap airline tickets to New York. Can you just imagine what the seats are going to be like? You're going to have your legs right up someone's arse, aren't you, in the front there? Oh, no, I can't do it. I can't fly on those cheap seats. I save up and go business class if I'm flying somewhere. Yeah, I don't mind a sort of, 2-star hotel. That's perfectly all right, a 2-star hotel. But I won't go and sit on a uncomfortable seat on a plane. It just kills me. It really does. Are you on the stuff, are you? That's all right, En. Good morning, Adam, who says, why learn something for 2 years when I can learn it in 5 minutes? Adam, I'm sure I could teach you a trick or two, Adam. I'm sure we could make a little film and teach other people what I teach you. What do you reckon, Adam? Is that a good idea? Noah's joined us on Facebook now. Have you swapped over onto Facebook? He says, I thought you were Christopher Eccleston. A lot of people do, yeah. We've got very similar face, haven't we? Especially since I lost the weight. I did notice the only thing was losing weight at advancing years. I've got these jeans on today. I thought they were a bit loose around my arse. You know, you want to have a nice bum, don't you? You do, don't you? Oh dear, I hate that. Sitting on the plane, Kevin, like that. Oh, the worst flight ever I had was Ameican Airlines coming back from Las Vegas. It was horrendous. The staff were okay, but I was the most uncomfortable seat I have ever sat in my life. Ameican Airlines coming back from Vegas. And halfway through, we tried to upgrade, but they wanted an absolute fortune to upgrade. An absolute fortune. And more for them, so we didn't pay it. We went back and sat down in our economy seats. But it would have been cheaper for me to go to and from Vegas and the hotel, Virgin Airways, than it was to fly that last leg of the journey on Ameican Airlines. Shocking. Never again. We complained when they sent us a voucher for $200, which we didn't bother with. We tore it up and threw it away. Worst airline seat ever, that was. It really was. Good morning to Walcott Camera. Welcome along to you. Lots of new people today, aren't you? Welcome to the show, boys and girls. Okay, let's do a couple of stories for you. Talking of wanting to meet someone and what have you, how about this? This is a story in this morning's Super Soaraway Mail Online, who says, jihadi bride arrested at Heathrow with her baby then bowed is the first to return to UK with a child born under ISIS in Syria. A suspected jihadi bride who returned to the UK having been given birth has been bowed after she was arrested at Heathrow. She had a child while she was there. 27-year-old lady, whose identity has not been revealed, arrived on a flight from Addis Ababa. And the story goes on there. Now, one of the things I am now considering, as I'm not having any luck here, I am now considering going to Syria or somewhere like that and becoming a jihadi bride. Do you think I will have more luck over there? That is the question. Or will I be pushed off a block of flats? I'm not quite sure what will happen. I think I've got to try other things. You know, I'm not meeting anyone in this country. I haven't met anyone in America. I didn't meet anyone in Australia, in Italy, in France, in Barbados, in St. Lucia, in Jamaica. Nothing's happening. I'm going to have to try Israel. I've been to Israel. Nothing. I'm going to have to try Syria and becoming a jihadi bride. That's the only way. If I wore that black thing with a thing like that, maybe hiding my aged face, do you think that would help? En's going to introduce me to people. Thank you, En. Am I proud to be British? Well, yeah, I suppose so. Why? Why wouldn't you be? I don't know. I shall see how much the tickets are to Syria. Girl or guy? No, a guy. I have done girls. I did do girls and I swapped over. Guy for me, please. Guy. Song for Guy. That's a great song by Elton John, isn't it? Life is a beautiful thing. Do you know that song for Guy? There's not a lot of words in it. Good morning to Jason Alexander, who says, try Thailand. Yes. Now, I've heard that. I've heard Thailand is a good place to meet someone, although it might cost you a lot of money. Don't you have to keep sending money to the family or something like that? Eggnog is just an American. What do you mean, just an American? You must be very proud to be American, surely. I love the States. I love it. I love Florida. I know it's all very sad. I love the whole Disney thing and all that business. New York, I found too busy. I've also been to Maine. That was in 1979. That is a fantastic place, Maine. It's just like a big park with wild animals. You have to have a bloke with a gun as well, because they have bears. But not those sort of bears, Adam. You know, proper bears. They have proper bears there. They do. Lovely thing. Tell the England cricket team to stop taking steroids, someone says. You will have to get married, white or black, Ross wants to know. I don't care what colour people are. Don't bother me. White, black, green, yellow, who cares? Anyone. Can I just move? I bought this thing in from the hall. Do you like these? This is what flavour is this one? I like these. I think that's rose. Now and again it stops smelling, so I have to turn them up the other way round, and that's nice. That is, but it was in the way of my my thing. Oh, it's lovely. That is. Put that over there. They seem to work better than the spray things. One spray and they're gone quite quickly, aren't they? So Thailand. So people are saying Thailand. That's two people that have said Thailand now. Obviously, this is the place to try. Kevin says there's a story on UK universities a few days ago, and it said that many of its finest universities weren't failing students. Everyone got a pass. Well, that's just stupid. That's just making a mockery of education, isn't it? Some people have to fail, I'm afraid. That's just the way it is. Adam don't mind if it's a he or a she. He don't care. He, she, dog, cat. He's not bothered at all, are you, Adam? All right. Talking of holidays, we've had that incident. Now, where was that now? Have I put that? I thought I put that up there somewhere. BBC News. Yes, there we go. People staying at a hotel in Afghan, wasn't there? They've had gunmen in there. I mean, you don't really want to go on a plane to go anywhere, to be honest. We had the story I read the other day about bed bugs on a British Airways flight. Did you see that one? The place was alive with bed bugs on a plane. Now, we've got this story here. Afghan forces end overnight hotel siege. So it's over now. But a load of that, they had people running around in a hotel in the Afghan capital with guns. Now, there is a picture of the hotel. I'm not being funny. It looks like a blooming prison. Have you seen it on the BBC website? It looks like a prison. I kid you not. What a dreadful hotel that is. Ghastly place. So we got that story. I saw a story on the news last night about people who are in Jamaica. Now, was it several or just one? I'm not quite sure. But certainly Jamaican holiday resorts. They've been told to stay in the resorts because there's people running around with guns and things. Why do you want to go anywhere else? Go to the Isle of Wight. Lovely place. You won't get murdered on the Isle of Wight, or at least it's very unlikely. Unless you're like a drug dealer or something like that and you're stepping on someone else's toes. You might get murdered then. You know. But the Isle of Wight, Scotland, no need to go on a plane or go anywhere. Unless, of course, like me, you're looking for that one love. One love, an excellent song by Blue, incidentally. Good morning, Lee Marshall. Good morning, Lee. Looks like you had a good night last night. Is that right? You got in at 7 o'clock this morning, Lee? I was shocked and horrified. It reminds me of my days going to Chariots. I used to wander in here. I used to DJ somewhere, okay? And then I'd go out, usually to Chariots, and I'd get back in here, I kid you not, 9 o'clock in the morning. Shocking. Out all night. We love it. I can't do that anymore. I've got to be in bed by 2 o'clock now. I get so tired. I really do. Well, good morning to Tony Power as well. It's the second attack in a few years that hotel has had. What, the one in Afghanistan? Afghan is Afghanistan, isn't it? Yeah, it must be. Must be. I'm really not good with geography, but yeah, a bit dodgy there, really. Let's have a look there. Right. What else have we got here? Now, what do you reckon on this one? Now, did you see the film Dunkirk? I thought it was excellent. The film Dunkirk, I think you can get it now on one of the, on either Netflix or Sky, what's that called? Sky Shop or whatever it is. I'm sure you can get Dunkirk now. I saw it last year at the cinema. I thought it was really good. And you know what makes the film? The music. The music in that film will have you on the edge of your seat. I don't know. It was very, very cleverly done. And one of the actors in it were Harry Styles. Now, I must be honest, when you see a little popsicle star, popsicle person, little boy band member, or someone like that, and suddenly they've got an acting job, you think to yourself, oh, this isn't going to be good. Look at David Beckham. Oh, horrendous! Did you see the little clip what's that film he was in? Some gladiator film or something? He was horrendous. I've never seen such wooden acting in all my life. The people that read the news were better than him acting that. That bloke who was at the Central Station last night, who didn't get anything. I don't get it. He was better than David Beckham acting. Terrible. Anyway, so Harry Styles was in this Dunkirk, and I thought, I've got to watch this. He's not going to be very good. Incorrect. He was really good. He was really good in that film. Not wooden at all. Very natural. There's a lot of talent in that boy. Anyway, in this morning's Super Soaraway Sun, it says Harry Styles could be set to become the youngest ever James Bond in history, according to a 007 bigwig. The One Direction star received rave reviews for his performance in Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk last year, and as the director is due to take the reins for the next Bond films, his friend and Sceptre film editor Lee Smith says Harry, 23, could be in with a chance. And I'd like to see this. Just a minute, let me just do something over here. I think he should be given a chance. Don't you? I think he's got a chance at this. The story goes... Did you see Sceptre? Was it Spectre? Sceptre? Hang on a minute. Was it called? Sceptre. Did you see Sceptre? I thought it was an excellent film, Sceptre. Really good. The story goes on. He told the Daily Star Harry could do it. If they wanted a younger Bond, then why not? He has got it, and he has. He really has. He was he's a very good actor. I never knew he could act. I knew he could stand on the stage and look pretty in front of all the girls and all that. I didn't think he could act. Fresh-faced and wrinkle-free Harry could raise eyebrows among 007 fans who are used to seeing a more mature, tuxedoed hero. Well, that's got to be me, isn't it? I reckon I could be James Bond. I like the circles at the beginning of the film. Do you know what I mean by that? The circles, you know. Da-da, da, da-da, da, da-da, da-da, dun, 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 and then they shoot the gun at the camera and all blood comes down the screen, doesn't it? I think I could be a James Bond. Daniel Craig, who's 49, has signed up to play the role for the next film. His replacement is not expected to debut until 2022, meaning Harry would be 28 by then and then the youngest Bond in history. But Lee is confident talented and charismatic Harry could go all the way. So I don't know what you think about that. Do you reckon Harry Styles could play James Bond? I do. I think it would be a refreshing change. And nice to see one of the youngsters having a go as well as the old gits. You know, and if it's not Harry, then I definitely think that I could be in with a chance of playing James Bond. You know. I do like the idea of that. Although I can't be writhing around on beds with young ladies. It'll have to be young lads. That's what I can do. I can go to the James Bond people and say, if you don't have me, then I'll have you for homophobia. Shall I do that one? A lot of people do that at work, don't they? You're not employing me because I'm gay. You're not employing me because I'm white. You're not employing me because I'm black. I could go... That's what I could do. I could go to the James Bond people and demand the job. And when they say no, I said, that's because you're homophobic. I'm taking you to court. Will that work? Do you think that would work? Oh. Adam says, I'd make a good James Bond. I'm cute, violent, and a very good kisser. Do you think so, do you? That's not what I heard. Several people have mentioned to me you have no idea how to kiss. Apparently your tongue annoys them. Is that right? I'd make a good money penny. Oh, no, there's only one money penny, and she's gone now, hasn't she? Oh, Dame Judi Dench, we love you. There's someone I'd like to meet. I'd like to meet her and have a cup of tea somewhere. I'd like to take her out to an afternoon tea at Fortnum's. I hope she wouldn't drink more than one glass of champagne. It starts getting a bit dear after that, doesn't it? Golden Balls. They could get Dame Shirley Bassey to sing Gold. We'd have to have Shirley Bassey. If I'm going to be James Bond, I want Shirley Bassey to sing my song. We're backing vocals by that young bloke who sung the last one. What's his name? Sam Smith. He's done some weight, hasn't he? He's lost some weight as well. Very good. Right, let's go back to some of the other messages on here. I can't always obviously, I can't read all the messages at the same time, and I do stop with the messages, and so I can get some of the story in. Otherwise, it becomes boring if you're just reading messages all the time. If you want to go on somewhere just to have messages read, there's hundreds of places. Just go on Periscope, just sit there, and you can send messages to people who are just blaming. That's all they do. I'll try and give you a little bit more than that, all right? So let's go to some of those. N wants to know if I'm gay. Is that not really obvious? I don't know. I might be. I don't want to say. If you don't mind, I'd like to keep that to myself, N. All right? I can't say that. I can't say that. Why would I block you? I'm not going to block anyone for asking a question. God's sake, man. No, don't be silly. You ask me anything you want. Whether I answer you or not is another thing. Can I do another story? Now, I'm very, very pleased to bring you this story. Again, 2 stories from the sun this morning. 2 stories from the super soaraway sun. Here we go. Bye-bye, Big Brother. Yes, at last. Crap television, at least, is about... It won't stay up, look. What's going on there? Hang on, let me tighten... Oh, it needs to be tightened a bit, does it? It's come all loose. Has that happened to you before? Does it come all loose? No, it still won't start. I can't do it up. Oh, I need something to hold that together, don't I? Never mind. Let's try. I'm sure you can still hear me. Anyway, a new report... claims Channel 5 shows are being taken off the air because of plummeting ratings. Oh, hello. So they've suddenly realised no one likes it. Dreadful programme. Ghastly, awful programme. Let's hope this is the first of all the rest of the reality crap that's on the telly. Celebrity Big Brother and its civilian spin-off will be axed later this year, according to a new report. The Daily Star claims Channel 5 are going to pull the plug on the cult programme after 18 years. Thank God for that. 18 years too late, if you ask me. It should never have got onto telly. What is Big Brother? Throw a load of people together, get some of them to sleep with each other, and shout and scream and fight. That's it. Awful programme. Awful. The publication reports that the show is going to be consigned to the dustbin for good. Hooray! In fact, I think... Do you know what I think? When we get that story for real, because this looks like it's just a rumour, when we get the story for real, I must throw a party. The funeral of Big Brother. I would be very, very happy to play at that for free. And we get all the contestants, shove them in one big coffin and bury it. Dreadful. The Sun has contacted Channel 5 regarding the claims. Ratings for the show has fallen steadily over the past few years, but it's still a hit with viewers. I mean, it has to be said, some people like watching that crap. Some people, they're sitting there, let's see who's going to sleep with her now. She's had them all, hasn't she, that one? And they sit there, open another bag of Doritos, shoving them in their mouths, dipping them in those tomato things, and then watching this crap on the telly. How can you like it? Awful. The host, Emma Willis, I mean, I can't believe she's that excited watching this stuff. She must put it on, surely. Hello and welcome to Big Brother. Very good presenter. What is she doing on Big Brother, darling? Oh, Emma, you must try and get something better for yourself than that crap, darling. Insiders claim to the Daily Star it will be the last instalment after the next one. So I'm very pleased to hear about that. I don't know if you watch it or not. I'm sure some of you absolutely love it. Adam doesn't like it. I'm surprised at that, Adam. I would have thought you would have liked that sort of thing because I think it's a young person's type program, isn't it? Is that not right or what? I don't know really. I hate my older brother too. No, I think you got the wrong end of the stick there, N. All right. I've got one more story for you today. Now, I want one of these. I really want one of these. Okay? It's in the Mail online. Commuters could soon be making their way to work on a machine described as the Segway of the Sky. Easefly is the creation of a Frenchman who first hit the headlines with his flyboard device. I don't know if you remember that. That uses a water jetpack to propel users into the air. Well, now he's got this thing that uses jet thrusters to push you through the air at a top speed of 80 miles an hour. And you stand, by the look of it, you stand on this thing and you pull on a lever or something that's erect in front of you, and this thing shoots up into the air. God's sake. His latest invention, 80 mile an hour, footage of the gadget in action shows a number of riders taking to the controls as they zoom up and away. And I have to say, I've seen the video and it's in the Mail online. It does look particularly easy to fly, this thing. It really does. In the clip filmed in Texas, home of Dallas. Bring back Dallas. Bring back Dallas. Anyway, in the clip filmed in Texas in October, 10 pilots put the Easefly through its paces over the surface of a lake. It appears from the footage that the contraption requires little training, with each rider seeming to get to grips with the controls with relative ease, although this may be deceptive. A number of participants can be seen wearing camouflage, suggesting that they may be army personnel. So, I mean, it looks fantastic. And no doubt the military, and they're mentioning the military there as well, they would, I would presume that would be something that they'd want, wouldn't it, the military? You know, a lot of the stuff that we've got is because the military have used it and they think, oh, that would be good for, you know, civilians like you and me to do such a thing, and stuff that's done in space, and I thought, oh, that works quite well, we can use that. No, it's been done somewhere else. I quite like the idea of that. You know, you'd be standing on the thing and pull a lever back and it shoots up in the air. Just imagine you can just fly across all the traffic. I could get to work in half an hour instead of 2 hours. I like the sound of that. Kevin says, when I was in uni, I took a law course and a professor was telling us about a case he had worked on where a man had made a sex machine. How awful. He has been sued because it overheated, caught on fire and burnt some woman while she was... Oh, that poor lady. Isn't that awful? Are you off now? Adam's off now. Bye-bye, Adam. He's going to do some shopping. There we are. That's all our little stories today, boys and girls. I'm going to do today's birthdays. We always read out people's birthdays on the show. If you're on my Facebook, your birthday will come up automatically, assuming that you've set it. Okay. Phil Nugget, happy birthday today to Phil. Doesn't say your name there, age there, Phil, but happy birthday to Phil. Chris Andrews, hello Chris. Chris used to do the karaoke at the Black Cap years ago, and I met him there. Nice chap. Hello Chris, happy birthday to you. It doesn't say your age, Chris. Have we got a 7 in front of it? I think we might have a 7 in front of you now. Have we, lovey? Have we? Next month I'm 55. Look at that, my God. Happy birthday to Karl Drinkwater Andrews. Happy birthday, Karl. Karl I've known for years and years. He, I don't think he's DJing anymore. He was a DJ as well. And did a lot of gigs. Happy birthday, Karl. It's ages since I saw you, sir. Hope your marriage is going all right and all that all right. Happy birthday to RJ Smiley. To Stefano Pagura is 32 years old today. Lovely name, Stefano. Happy birthday. Vic. Happy birthday, Vic. Stephanie Gordon today is a young 56 years old. Happy birthday, Stephanie. Anna Blundell, 31 today. Evan Rookie is 38 today. Soofiane. I think I say your name right. Soofiane Tahin is 27 years old today. He's quite new to the show. Happy birthday to you, sir. All right, I do see you liking my bits and pieces. Happy birthday to you. Dris Yana Haji. Is that a girl or a boy? Dris. Ooh, it's a chap. Okay, it's a foreign name, so I wasn't quite sure. Happy birthday to you, Dris. All right, I'll do yesterday's birthdays as well because we weren't here yesterday. because I was so busy and running around and recording my music and chat show yesterday. So birthdays yesterday for Deano Tracy Klein. Oh, happy birthday for yesterday, Deano. I didn't know it was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, sir. Gary Morgan for yesterday. To Liam Farrell. Happy birthday, Liam. Angel Delight. What a lovely name. Angel Delight. I think you might be a drag queen. Looks like it. Happy birthday, Angel. Jill Beckett. Happy birthday for yesterday. And Penelope Jane. It was her birthday yesterday as well. So let's sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, I got some noise coming through there. Did you hear the noise coming through? Sorry about that. All right. Got me echo on there. JS says, is it true that the UK could be towed away by a load of boats? This is quite possible, but I don't know because they're doing so much building work now that I think we've probably got some anchors put down. I think you'd have a lot of trouble towing away this country with some of the fat people that live here now. Honestly. Anyway, thanks for joining us on the show this morning. It's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you again. I shall certainly be with you hopefully sometime tomorrow morning around about 9:15 on Monday morning UK time, and we'll have another little chat then, all right? So 9:15 tomorrow morning just before my music and chat. So have a lovely Sunday and thanks very much for watching and listening, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.